Alright, hello everyone. How are you? This is Kay. Today is the 13th of August on Sunday. So as weekly topic, I will be doing the weekly forecast. So I will cover the Forex pairs first, and then I will cover gold, WTI, indices, and Bitcoin and the news. So let's get started right away because I have many topics to cover today. So let me switch screen. Okay, so in the month of August, we do see lots of trends. So I think some of you are trading actively and also making some nice profits too. So let's check the markets first. I will put up the trading view. So first, I will cover the pairs from on the right. This is my watch list. I usually trade from Euro USD all the way down to the Swiss franc JPY first. And today is a weekend, so I usually check the weekly time frame just to see what's happening overall among the markets. And during the week, I check daily or the lower time frames. So first, let me cover Euro USD. Okay, so for Euro USD, looks like the market is now retracing, and this is almost touching Kijun Sen. So it's been bullish in terms of the candlesticks. So in long term, it's bullish, but the market is now coming down to Kijun Sen. So it may be supported by the Kijun Sen and goes bullish. But if the market breaks Kijun Sen, then how far it may go down would be to the trend line. So you can draw the trend line like this way too. And the market may come down to the trend line and then goes bullish. So in the short term, it's bearish. So we may see some selling opportunities, but even so, the pips you may gain will be very small. So Euro USD may not be the best pair to trade. That's my comment on this one. And then next one is Euro AUD. Euro AUD broke the weekly resistance, which was on 1.6785, and now it's bullish. So yep, I look for the bullish market. And also it broke the previous resistance from the week of 19th of October 2020. So we may see some nice pips on this one. So Euro AUD can be one of the best pairs to trade. So let's closely monitor on this one this week. And then next one is a Euro JPY. Euro JPY is also bullish. It also broke the resistances, 158.00, and the Euro JPY is on the all-time high now. If you zoom out all the way, then this is the previous high was up here on 169.99 or 170, the round number. But so far, ever since that was back all the way back in 2008. So ever since, the market never reached up here. So this is the high. So if you see no resistances up here, then the next targets can be one of the round numbers, exact numbers. So that will be 160. And once it passes 160, then it could go up to 161 and 162 and so on. So for now, my target is 160 price level, and the pips to there is 140 pips. Around 140 pips, we can expect the potential profits. So Euro JPY can be one of the best pairs. Previously, the market was supported by the Tenkan Sen twice before, and Kijun Sen is bullish, And Kumo itself is also bullish, and this one is not too thin, so this is stably bullish. I liked how the market consolidated for the last couple weeks and then broke last week. So Euro JPY is in the bullish mode. Okay, so next one is a Euro Pound. Euro Pound is now ranging. If you see the markets, it has been consolidating since the 12th of June this year. Now we have Kumo bearish, Kijun-sen bearish, and Chikou span below candles, but the market broke the Tenkan-sen, is now consolidating, so we may not see any trends. So for now, I just put this one as a low priority. I think either Euro AUD or Euro JPY look better so far. So next is the Euro CAD. Euro CAD is now ranging, completely ranging. Last week ended with a doji, and we have a Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat, Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen dead cross happened a couple of weeks ago. So this means that the market ended uptrend. This was the end of uptrend. So now this is range. Yeah, so we never know which way it's going this week or in the month of August. So I simply skip and move on to Euro Swiss franc, which is now bearish. So like I mentioned last week, the market is below the Tenkan-sen and Chikou span below candles, and Kumo twisted bearish also. So for me, this is bearish. And now we have the inside bar in weekly chart. So the best option is to wait for the breakout of the inside bar support, which is 0.9522, and once it does, our next target will be 0.9405, which is 117 pips below, which is the support from the 26th of September last year. So this is now bearish. I wait for the breakout of the support, or if I see some nice bearish market this week, then I sell and wait for the breakout. So Euro Swiss franc is bearish to me, so I mark purple because it may break the support. Okay, so that's the Euro pairs. So now I will be moving on to the USD based pairs. Okay, thank you very much everyone for joining. Good to see you. I see lots of comments. Thank you very much. Tony Gold, Subham, Principles, Reza, Eagle, Augustine, thank you very much for joining. Master of Levinas, Sean, Photo, Vic, Rosen, Amphibious, Hinata, Anis, Basam, and Kai, Mamohan, Lady, Crypto, Costa, Kyrul, and KOM, and everyone, great to see you. Oh yeah, there was a big storm the other day, but yes, I'm safe here. Yeah, it was a big surprise. But I happened to be at the mall outside, so I was so surprised, but now it's fine. Yeah, thank you very much for your comment. Okay, so now let me move on to USD based pairs. So first, USD JPY. USD JPY is about to break the resistance on the weekly, which is 145.09. So once it breaks, then it takes off bullish, and the target will be on 151.91. So Euro JPY also can be one of the best pairs to trade. So let me mark purple on this one too. And the potential pips that we can expect will be 677 pips. So Euro JPY also can be one of the best pairs to trade. I like also this bullish momentum here because this was a breakout of the inside over here, and also within the inside there was a pin bar. You see this very tiny body and long wick down. This is a pin bar, and pin bar and inside bar broke bullish last week. It was almost breaking the resistance, but it didn't happen last week, but looks like it may break this week. And in the month of August, this market will be bullish once it happens. So yeah, I will be looking for a buying opportunity on USD-JPY. Now, Tenkan-sen above Kijun-sen, Chikou span above the candles. So in that sense, it's bullish. But the real bullish momentum happens when the Kumo twist bullish on the daily chart. In my color setting, this gray, light gray Kumo is bearish, and dark gray is a bullish Kumo. So Kumo is still bearish on the weekly, so it may consolidate. It may not break that resistance, but it may consolidate, and then Kumo twist bullish, then the market may break. So we will see. Either way, I simply wait for the breakout and will look for buying opportunities. So that's USD-JPY. And next is the USD-CAD. This market is completely ranging now. Chikou span touching, Kumo is also very tiny and flat. And Tenkan-sen is within the Kumo, and the price is also within the Kumo. And looks like last week the market was resisted by the Senkou span A and the Kijun-sen. So this is a very tricky market. For the last 2 weeks it was bullish, but it doesn't mean that the market keeps going bullish because it's within the Kumo. So yeah, we have other better pairs to trade than this one. And next is the USD Swiss franc. It has been bearish until the week of 10th of July, but now it's retracing. So this is something I mentioned last week also, but in this case, looks like the market is retracing up to Tenkan-sen, the blue Tenkan-sen, or the resistance. And then the market may go down after this, for real. So I wait for the bearish confirmation to sell. When it's bullish, I don't enter trade because the running pips can be very small. Up to that Tenkan-sen, that will be only 60 pips, and up to the trend line, that will be about 117 pips, which is not too small. But the thing is that we never know how long it takes for the market to touch the trend line. It may hit next week, or it may hit within the month of August, or within even in the month of September. It may take a while because it's retracing and takes time to run profits. So rather than buying this market, I prefer to wait until the market comes down and sell. And that way, every time it goes down, you can expect more profits than bullish market. So that's what I'm waiting for. So USD Swiss franc, I think I will wait a bit more time to sell. So next is the pound base pairs. So first, pound USD. So this market is also retracing and looks like it's coming down to Kijun-sen. So I say my target is 1.2472. Whenever that Kijun-sen flat, usually the market comes down to Kijun-sen. So that's the nature of Ichimoku. Especially after the market breaks the Tenkan-sen, it tends to go down to Kijun-sen. So for me, pound USD is bearish in the short term. And also it broke the trend line. It broke the yellow trend line. There was 1 and 2 or 3 touches, then broke 2 weeks ago. So for me, this is bearish. When I see downtrend, then I take sell and target to 1.2472. But I prefer to follow beta pairs trends, which is a major directions. So next one is pound JPY. Pound JPY looks better than pound USD because it's bullish. Overall, 2 weeks ago, the market was supported by the Tenkan-sen, and Kumo Senkou span A is bullish, and Kumo itself is getting thicker and bigger. So this means that the market is consolidated, and now it's getting ready to break bullish, and for the new uptrend. And also, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen both bullish, and Chikou span above the candlesticks. So Chikou span above the candlesticks, but Chikou span is way above the candlesticks. So from Chikou span viewpoint, this is overbought. So that means the market may be resisted on 184.23, then may consolidate. And Chikou span may get closer to the candles and then finally breaks. This may also happen. This applies to other JPY pairs, but especially pound JPY may be a bit consolidating. So that means JPY has been weak and pound could be weak this week. So let's see. But if it breaks, simply I follow bullish trend. I just ignore the Chikou span situation because Kumo has been thick and long. So I wait for the breakout, or even if a breakout happens during the week, I take a buy. I look for the buying opportunities and take it and expect the market goes bullish after that breakout. And also, I think when the market breaks, that will be a great opportunity too, because there was a pin bar and also another pin bar. So 2 pin bars for the last 2 weeks, and it broke this week. You see the close price, the candlestick closed above those pin bars last week, and it's about to break that resistance now. So this is strongly bullish. And once it breaks, the target will be, let me squeeze the chart, and the target will be up here first. That will be on 188.72. So for now, I just put arrow up like this way, and I expect the pips of 450 pips to take. So pound JPY will be one of the best pairs, so I mark purple on this one too. So far we have lots of potential pips, potential trending markets with big pips. So let's see what happens. Okay, next is the pound CAD. Pound CAD has been consolidating. Pound is strong, but CAD is also strong these days for the last 3 weeks. So we have Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span above candles, so it's bullish. But I think we have other better pairs than this one. Okay, next is the pound AUD. Pound AUD is also bullish, just as expected from last week. For the last couple weeks, I said that this is bullish, and finally broke that resistance. This resistance level was significant. 1.94143 level breakout. So I think the target will be 2.06069, and we can expect 1,192 pips of profit. So this will be also one of the best pairs to trade. So let me mark purple. But the only thing about pound AUD is that the lower time frames are very spiky. You may see that maybe if you check the, let's say, 5-minute chart or even 1 hour. Let me check 5. M5 has been very spiky like this. It has been bullish, but ups and downs are very aggressive. So if you trade on this one, then I recommend you to take bigger stop loss. Big stop loss, or take simply higher time frames like 15 or even M30 time frame to trade. And towards the end of Friday, the market retraced very heavily, so it may retrace or consolidate on Monday. And Tuesday, Wednesday, the market may be bullish again. So we will see. But overall it's bullish. So I continue to monitor and look for the next buying opportunities. So next is the pound Swiss franc. This pair is also ranging because pound is strong and Swiss franc is also strong these days. So I think we won't see any trending markets this one. So I simply delete these arrow and the lines, and we'll come back next week. So now let me move on to AUD/USD. Okay, AUD/USD is now bearish. This is weekly, but it's about to break the P wave. So the yellow line is called the P wave, and it's about to break. So once it breaks it, then I think it goes down to 0.6457, which is a previous support, and then it may go down for real. So for me, AUD/USD is bearish downtrend. So I mark purple on this one too. But this may not be the best one because this is on the support, close to the support. So it may consolidate this week. So we will see. I think pound AUD looks much better to trade. And next one is the AUD/CAD. Okay, AUD/CAD is, sorry, this is weekly, this is daily, sorry, weekly time frame. Again, weekly time frame AUD/USD is near the P wave support. So yeah, let's wait for the breakout, I think. Okay, sorry about this. And pound Swiss franc was also, I was watching the daily, but weekly is also completely ranging within the Kumo, Chikou span touching. So this is flat ranging. Kumo is looking like it's bearish. Senko span B is going down, Senko span A is flat, but this Kumo is actually the bullish Kumo. Again, in my color setting, this dark Kumo is bullish Kumo. So bullish Kumo is going against the major direction, I mean against bullish trend, so this is considered to be the flat Kumo. This one is not a down Kumo, this is a flat Kumo, so we simply ignore this market. Even if you trade on this one, that will be very tricky, and you may not be able to capture big pips on this one. So pound AUD, did I check also weekly? Yeah, pound AUD, I was watching the weekly. So again, pound Swiss franc weekly's range, and AUD/USD weekly is about to break the P wave, bearish. And so if it breaks it, then I think this will be one of the best pairs to trade this week. And the AUD/CAD weekly is also bearish. So AUD seems to be weak. So yeah, this one is also bearish. Now, if the market breaks the doji support, this candlestick is called doji, very tiny body and wick up and down. So when you see the doji breakout, then usually the market finds a new trend. So if the market breaks a doji bearish towards the major direction down, then I think the market goes down to 0.8599. So AUD/CAD can be one of the best pairs. So I mark purple on this one too. So we have lots of potential trending markets this week. So next one, AUD/JPY. This is completely ranging. Now Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. Chikou span is also coming closer to the candles. The market is now retracing, so this one is range. And AUD/Swiss franc, this pair is bearish. So again, the AUD is weak, Swiss franc has been strong, so that's why we have AUD/Swiss franc to be downtrending so far. So as expected, the market broke the support, and now it's coming down, so we can expect now about 332 pips to trade. So yeah, my analysis remained the same for the last couple of weeks. AUD/Swiss franc is now still bearish continuously. And next is the CAD/JPY. This pair is now range. Kumo is bullish, twisted and bullish, but Kijun Sen flat, Tenkan Sen above the candles. Looks like the market is choppy on the Tenkan Sen, so it may not really move that much. Yeah, so let me just skip on this one. And next is the CAD/Swiss franc. CAD/Swiss franc is bearish because CAD has been weak recently, and Swiss franc has been strong in terms of the strength of each currency. And now this is near the support of 0.6478. So once it breaks it, then the market may go down to 0.64, the next run number. So that will be the target. So let's wait for the breakout. Last week was the doji, very tiny body and wick up and down. So I think once it breaks the support, then it goes down and it may break 0.64 and it may go down to 0.63. So we will see. I think we will see some new downtrend once the breakout happens. And to the breakout, it's only 30 pips, 31 pips, 2 pips or so. So it may happen within the Monday. So let's closely monitor on CAD Swiss franc to break the support. So I mark purple on this one too. And finally, Swiss franc JPY has been bullish because of the JPY is very weak. So yeah, it's clearly that it's bullish. Now Kumo is bullish. And when you only take a look at the candlesticks, then you may think that this is overbought. The market has been up after the breakout of the resistance, so you may think that the market may retrace. But in Ichimoku, it's not overbought because the Kumo has been still bullish and it's thick. So I think it's still safe to buy. The next targets will be 166 and then 167, and once it breaks it, then it may go up to 170. The next run numbers. So Swiss franc JPY, I mark purple also. So yeah, so this is the analysis on the Forex pairs. So unlike the other years, in the month of August, looks like we have some new big trends among the Forex pairs on my watch list. So yeah, let's actively monitor the markets and look for some new opportunities this week. Usually my performance in the month of August has been break-even. Let me just quickly show you here. My August in the year of 2022 and 2021 has been break-even, 0% return. But so far, this is 13th of August, and I'm running already 5% profit. So I think August will be a great month for me. So I will continue to monitor and trade actively. So now let me move on to gold, commodity, and XAUUSD first. Okay, thank you very much for joining everyone again. Good to see you. Okay, so gold is now ranging in the bigger picture. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, and Tenkan-sen is very close to the candles, and this is pure ranging market. Last week was bearish, and this can be the potential reverse N wave. So once the market breaks the support level of down here, 1892.26, then I think we will see a bigger downtrend. But until the market breaks that level, it may consolidate or it may retrace. The market can be tricky. So you can maybe follow downtrend for now in the short term. But as soon as the market goes bullish, you have to exit. Because we never know. It may be a double bottom here, and the market may be bullish after this. So yeah, let's closely monitor on this one. For now, I focus on Forex pairs because I have lots of opportunities in Forex. But once the market breaks the support, then I may take sell on gold. So we will see. I think in the short term, it's bearish. And next one is WTI. WTI crude oil is within the Kumo. Last week was doji. So after the market broke this big inside bar, like I mentioned on the yellow lines, big inside breakout 3 weeks ago, the market went within the Kumo, and last week was the doji. So for this one, the bottom line here is that the market may break that resistance level of 83.53, and also it may break the doji resistance from last week, and then the market may be bullish. But even so, I don't think the market goes bullish continuously because it's within the Kumo, especially the thick part of the Kumo. Whenever you see a thick part of the Kumo, then the market usually spikes and it loses that direction. So I think that will be a very tricky market. However, if the market will be resisted by 83.53, and if it goes down, then breaks Kumo, break the doji, then it may be downtrend, which is more, I think, smoother downtrend, stable downtrend. So yeah, we will see which way it breaks. For now, we can't really see which way it breaks. Most likely it goes bullish in this momentum because there was a Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen gold cross and Chikou span breakout. So in terms of Ichimoku, it's bullish. In this case, it may break that resistance and then the market becomes very spiky. But with that in mind, let's monitor and come back next week again. Oh, by the way, that the analysis I'm saying is universal. This is WTI example, but whether this is Forex or commodity or index or Bitcoin, the same thing, the same analysis, same logics from Ichimoku. So next one, let me go to indices. So first, let me start from Nikkei 225. Nikkei has been bullish, but then it stopped bullish market on the week of 19th of June. Ever since, it has been consolidating. And last week, I mentioned that the market may be bullish because if the market is above the Tenkan-sen, that will be bullish. But then last week, it broke the Tenkan-sen bearish. So now I will redo my analysis, and now this is bearish. I think the market retrace Kijun-sen or range. So that's Nikkei 225. And now next one is Dow Jones. So Dow Jones is now retracing, consolidating near the resistance zone. This red line, red box is the resistance zone. And it looks like the market has been resisted by that level. So the next scenario is the price is still above the Tenkan-sen and it was supported by the Tenkan-sen once before. So it may come down to Tenkan-sen and bounce and breaks the box range. Or it may be supported by the trend line, a yellow trend line. We have 3 touches. So it may be supported and goes bullish. So now may not be the best timing to buy because it may retrace a little bit, then wait for the pushback and buy. I think that will be the best scenario. And next one, let me move on to Nasdaq. Nasdaq broke the Tenkan-sen last week. So now also this is in the middle of the retracement. So this one is not also the best timing to buy. It may come down to Kijun-sen on the weekly because Kijun-sen is flat. So Kijun-sen is 13,799. So it may come down to there. So if it doesn't come down, then it may be supported by the trend line also. We have a trend line of, let's see, like this. So it may be supported by the trend line and goes bullish too. Or even sometimes, even before the market comes down to trend line, it may push back and goes up also. So we have to wait for some sort of bullish confirmations and buy. Now it's downtrend in the short term. So next one, S&P 500. And this market is now also retracing, but this one is above the Tenkan-sen, above the blue Tenkan-sen. So S&P 500 is still bullish. But if this week the market breaks the Tenkan-sen, then it may come down to Kijun-sen. So we will see. At this stage, we never know if it breaks Tenkan-sen or not. So I think we have to wait for the close price of this week and see how it plays out. So I will delete this arrow. Now it's still bullish to me. Okay, so next one is Euro stocks. Euro stocks is now consolidating, continuously consolidating near the resistance level of 44.16. And the market has been supported by the trend line multiple times. So it's about to break that resistance. So I keep my arrow up. I think this is still bullish. It may break that resistance level within this week. Okay, next one is FTSE 100. This one is also downtrending, descending P wave. The market was resisted by the P wave resistance last week. And doji breakout happened last week too. So this is one of the reverse patterns. Market went bullish 2 weeks, and then doji, and then bearish market broke the doji. And last week was also the doji and also inside. So combination of doji and inside. So it may come down to the support of 72.02. So for me, this is bearish, downtrend. In terms of Ichimoku, it's range. Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat. So we cannot really trade by Ichimoku, only by the candlestick confirmations. So next one is CAC France. This market has been ranging also near the resistance. And Chikou span touched this week. So from here, sometimes you may see the Chikou span is supported by the candles and goes bullish. So it may go up still in terms of the Chikou span viewpoint. However, it has been consolidating since the week of 24th of April. So most likely we don't see any bullish market yet. So next one is DAX index, German 40. This one is also consolidating near that resistance too. And the price is still above the Kijun-sen, so it's bullish in the mid to long term. Chikou span above the candles too. So it's consolidating in a bullish mode. Okay, so next, before that, I think we can also draw the trend line. Let me just draw the trend line like this way. And so this time the market is coming down to the trend line, and we have a doji last week. So this doji could be a reverse pattern. The market went bearish bar and doji, and then if the market breaks doji bullish like this, and then also be supported by the trend line, then it may go bullish from here. So we will see how the candlestick closes this week. Okay, so that's German 40. So next one is Nifty 50. Nifty chart is now retracing in the short term, but still it's bullish. The market is above the Tenkan-sen. Then now we have an inside bar. We have an inside. So if you want to buy, then now we have to wait for the inside bar breakout bullish, which is 19,787 breakout bullish. Then we may see the new highs. And if the market breaks the inside in the Tenkan-sen this week, like this, then it may be bearish. So for now, this is a market to stay away. We never want to touch on this one. because we never know which way it breaks. This requires patience not to trade in this kind of situation. So next one is AU200. So AU200 is now ranging too, and this is called Y wave, expanding Y wave. So we never know which way it's going, and especially last week was a doji, so we have no idea which way it's going. And finally, Hang Seng Index. Hang Seng is now ranging too, Kumo flat. The price is now within the Kumo, so no trend, no direction. Okay, so now finally let me cover Bitcoin, BTC USD, because I know some of you trade cryptos. However, I never trade cryptos. So please be careful on the scammers. Recently, I heard so many scammers, and I think I will officially make a video and warn everyone. But please be careful on the fake Instagram or Facebook or fake Telegram of mine with my name. So the best way to reach me is by email. I only trust email, so please only trust email. Sometimes you may be talking with some fake scammer of mine, so be careful. Because I never trade Bitcoin. I never give signal services. Okay, so here's a Bitcoin weekly chart. The market is within the Kumo, completely within the Kumo, and the Kumo has been really thick. So that's why this is range. The market has been very spiky. So we don't have any direction on this market. So yeah, this is really range. The price is now within the Kumo, and Chikou span is now coming closer to the candles, and the Kijun Sen is now flat. So yeah, it's really range. We have no idea which way it's going. Okay, so yeah, we have no trends. Okay, so that covered the BTC USD also. Hold on, let me lower the light because it's getting bright. Okay, now this is much better. So now let me remind everyone about the news. So let me put up the news website. Okay, so we are in the middle of August. So let's see, 13th to, yeah, I simply click this week and click apply. Okay, so Monday, tomorrow, the 14th, we have GDP in the Japan. And Tuesday, 15th, we have meeting minutes through RBA in Australia. And also ILO, unemployment rate in the UK. This can be one of the biggest news this week. And also retail sales in the US, this one is also impacting. And also CPI in Canada. So we have to be careful on Tuesday. Lots of big news. Wednesday we have monetary policy, interest rate decision in New Zealand. So if you trade New Zealand pairs, be careful. And CPI in UK too. So be careful on these two big news. And later we have GDP in Euro and FOMC minutes in the US. So Wednesday also we have lots of big news. And Thursday 17th we have also unemployment rate in Australia. And that's it. And Friday we have retail sales in UK. And that's it. So among those news, we have to be careful on Tuesday and Wednesday. We have lots of big news. So that covers the whole topics for today. So yeah, let's see. Let me check some comments and say hi to everyone until the end of the live today. So again, I think some of you joined late today, so let me do recap on the Forex pairs. So the best pairs for me among the Forex pairs is first, Euro AUD, it broke the resistance. Weekly is bullish, so this can be one of the best pairs. And then Euro JPY also broke the resistance, so it's bullish too. Euro Swiss franc is near the support. Once it breaks, that will be great. And the USD JPY also near the resistance, near the major resistance, so it may break. And once it breaks it, I think we can expect huge pips around 677. So that can be one of the best markets. Pound JPY also bullish, about to break the resistance too, expecting 450 pips bullish market. Pound AUD also broke the resistance, then more than 1000 pips up to the next resistance. AUD USD about to break the P wave, so it may go bearish. AUD CAD is also bearish, about to break the support and also the doji from last week. And the AUD Swiss franc is also bearish. This one is breaking the supports and it's going down. This is Sanpei, thrust down, so it's showing continuous downtrend. AUD Swiss franc. And CAD Swiss franc is near the support and it could break the support because this is only less than 40 pips to the support, so it may break Monday, Tuesday, and once it does, we can expect some nice profits too. And finally, Swiss franc JPY is bullish. So we have lots of nice trends in Forex pairs on my watch list, so let's actively monitor everyone. Okay, so now let me do some free talk. So again, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. Yeah, so let's see. Okay, good to see you everyone. I start to see many comments. Great, thank you very much. Okay, yeah, Costa, you're welcome. I hope my analysis helps you in terms of the market trends and also in terms of the way to look at the markets in higher time frames. Always you have to check higher time frames first and then break it to the lower time frames. Break it down to the lower time frames. Okay, hello Chester, thank you for joining for my Ichimoku community. Stay gold, thank you very much. In my Ichimoku community, I have been sharing 3 books of mine. I wrote them in English, and also I have lots of Ichimoku original strategy sharing. Okay, Oli says, does a USD have any correlation with US oil? USD may not really, but CAD usually correlates between oil, between US CAD and oil, and AUD also. MX and JPY. Let me see. I think it's bullish, but let me quickly check. Yep, MXN JPY is bullish near the resistance. I think I did the analysis a couple of days ago. In terms of the weekly, the price above the Tenkan-sen, and it has been supported by the Tenkan-sen for the last 3 weeks, and it's about to break that resistance. So it's bullish. So the analysis have to be simple, but on spot. When I first used Ichimoku, it was very confusing, and I was using, so many other indicators with Ichimoku to analyze. But now I only use Ichimoku, and it makes much more sense. Hold on, let me try to fit my frame a bit lower. Okay, yeah, so that's bullish, about to break that resistance. In terms of leverage, I recommend to use below 25. Never use high leverage. If you use 100, then that's too big. Even 50 leverage will be too big for you. You may blow account so easily. So I recommend below 25. Okay. Yeah, pound Swiss franc is now range. Yeah, it's ranging, consolidating. So, oh yeah, I think I was watching daily time frame. So, thank you for letting me know. Sometimes without knowing which time frame, I'm just keep going. So, thank you very much for letting me know. Okay, you're welcome, Robert. Lady Crypto, thank you for the reminder for the like button. If you like the live stream so far, please press like button before you leave, that would be great. And also please subscribe and click the bell button so that you get notified when I do the next video live streams. And recently I have been posting some shorts, so I hope you've been enjoying the short videos. Just for the quick recaps about psychology and about Ichimoku. I think that's a nice way to, catch up some of the missing parts through shorts. And it's fun. It's fun to create shorts for me. So it's kind of my hobby. DXY. DXY, yeah, let me see. I think it was bearish when I checked it a couple of weeks ago, but let me check. Yeah, DXY was bearish, and it is bearish still. It has been resisted by the trend line. Looks like the market is now on the Kijun Sen, so I think it may be resisted and goes bearish. So yeah, for now, it's downtrend, bearish. The Kumo has been thick and bearish. Senko span A is pointing down. Chikou span touching, but it may be bearish from here. That's the XY. Okay, good to see you. Okay, Joseph says, thanks a lot for the great content. You are spot on. I applied analysis tips from last week on Forex and crypto, and I have already started to see some green numbers running. Oh, that's great to hear. That's great to hear. Yeah, when you take entries, always you have to do risk management. Then you should be fine. You can't really blindly apply my strategy and take trades. You have to trade logically. Then you should be fine. But yeah, that's great news. I think whenever we see big trends like this these days, then it's really easy to run profits. And when the market starts to range, like the pound Swiss franc, then it becomes difficult. So no matter which strategy you use, whether it's Ichimoku or moving averages or any sort of strategies, when it's trending, then almost everything can be true. That's a reality. But the real question is when it stops downtrending and when it starts trending again. When it's range, first, no matter you buy or sell, you may not be able to run big profits. So you have to monitor closer, and it may take time to run profits. And so you have to know when the market starts the new downtrend or uptrend. And you may see the fake breakouts. The market may break out and then goes bullish again. So you have to know when the market starts the new downtrend, uptrend. And then you will see the next downtrend or uptrend, and you may be able to run nice profits. So we have to know exactly when to trade and when not to trade. And for me, I'm a trend follower, so I look for the trending markets by Ichimoku, and that's what I share on my YouTube. So it's been a long journey. I have been trading full-time for the last 10 years. But for the first 3 years or first 2 years after becoming full-time, I kept losing. And that was so frustrating and that was so difficult. I never know how many times I thought of quitting the trades. But I kept going because I simply liked to looking at those candlesticks and finding the patterns. So it's like finding a treasure. It's like finding the finding the spot of my entries, and I liked it very much. It's like trying to complete the maze. So I liked it. Keep going. And finally, I got break-even on the 3rd year, and ever since, I never lose in yearly basis. But it was a long journey, and I think this is something that everybody has to go through. And also, it depends on the markets. When the market's trending everywhere, then you may be able to make profits on the year, on the months. But when it really starts to range, then you may stop running profits, you may see some negative results. And that's when the real challenge comes. But you just keep going until you start to see some next trends, then you just keep going on your journey. So the thing is that we never know in the future. We know the past. We know the past markets, but we never know how the market moves in the future. So it may go bullish from here, it may go bearish from here, we never know. So never predict the future directions. Always react by the fact. Never react by the expectations or predictions. Sometimes I've seen some people introduce their strategies by bar replay like this. When you, let's say, sell here on the dead cross, you see there's a dead cross on Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen. When you sell here, then look, the market just goes down and you make profits. So Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, dead cross works. Or this Kumo breakout may work. It never come above the Kumo, but it just keeps going down, and it works. Sometimes I see some videos like this, and I used to watch lots of those videos by bar replay, but I tried those strategies but never worked out because that was only from the past analysis, past charts that we already see, and it's easy to find answers on the past chart because you already see the result. So it's like you get the you get the question and answer at the same time, and anybody can trade with profits. But the real question is, from here, would that work also? Let's say now we have Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, gold cross. In this case, can we buy or not is the real question. And that's something I'm also explaining on my YouTube. So I think that's really important. We have to forward the test. Back test is also good. If you don't see the future markets, back testing also good. But we have to also do the future testing too, so that it verifies your strategy, so that it works for you. Yeah, so that's a bit side note. Whenever I create some new strategies or implement some new ideas on my strategies, I never bar replay. I don't see the future markets and then forward the test. in the Forex Tester, you don't see the future market, and that's why I use the Forex Tester. Or even my backtest on TradingView, I don't go back like this, but I zoom out all the way like this so that I never see the candlesticks. I never see Ichimoku situations like this. And then I go back, let's say maybe here, and then I pick randomly like this, and then do buy play. Then it may work. But never try to see the future markets and come back and then look for the true gold cross, dead cross, look for the true Kumo breakout, or look for the true Chikou span breakouts, and so on. That's really important. And do not end your backtesting with only 10 trades. You have to trade at least 50 trades, or ideally 100 trades, and see the result overall. That's also really important too. This is about backtesting. If you want to create some new strategies, then you have to have enough samples to verify if it really works for you. Yep. Okay, let me check a few more comments until I finish the live today. Okay, Amphibious, you're welcome. The price XAUSD, this one XAUSD gold is now bearish. It's bearish in the short term. Okay, Costa, you're welcome too. I will never look back. Your info has changed my trading. Oh, that's great to hear. Okay, my friend who likes Ichimoku says Shiba Inu may break out. What's Shiba Inu? Is that the market? I used to have a Shiba dog also. When I was in Japan, I used to have a white Shiba dog. Sometimes I miss him, so I look back my videos on my YouTube. Yeah. Hold on, I think I saw some comments up here. Reza says, based on the pin bar trading, strategy, when we check the lower time frame, I saw Harami, and when Harami breakout happens, but because there is not enough time to accumulate orders in this time frame, sometimes this breakout is fake. How to identify which breakout is fake or not? To make the long story short, there is no way to identify whether it becomes breakout or fake breakout. We will never know. I think you have to wait for the close price. If the close price becomes below the support or resistance, then it's more likely that the market goes towards the breakout direction. But even so, it can be fake. So there is no way to avoid the fake breakouts. Whenever you see confirmation, you enter trade, and the only way to resolve is also by the risk management. Whenever you notice it's fake, you just exit quickly. And if you keep on doing the breakout, and if, let's say, out of 10 trades, if you get, let's say, 5 or 6 times true, then the breakout strategy works. Overall, you should be able to make profits by the breakouts. But if you take the breakouts, and if you have, let's say, only 1 or 2 winners out of 10 trades, then, fake outs are fake outs. So you never want to trade. So here also you have to see enough sample to see if the specific breakout works or not. With the risk management, you have to see some samples and verify if it works for you or not. Yeah, it's really important. Oh, MXNJPY, yeah, I did analysis already. it was about to break that resistance, so yeah, it's bullish now. Okay. Oh, it's cryptocurrency. Shiba Inu? Okay, that's an interesting name. Okay, so I think I will finish the live for now. Okay, hold on, let me. Okay, fit the page. Okay, there you go. So yeah, again, thank you very much for joining everyone today. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, or you have a great week this week, and I will see you in the next one. So next week, I'm planning to share my day in the life in Dubai video, but again, my car will be gone next week. My car came back yesterday, but another issue, another unexpected issue, which is also from the garage. So I have to take my car to the garage tomorrow again, and I don't really know when it will come back. I think I will explain this journey in my second channel, so you can maybe look at the video sometime later. But yeah, I really like to drive, so whenever my car is gone, I really miss driving. But anyways, I will do the video when my car is back, so please look forward to it too. So again, thank you very much everyone, and I hope to see you again soon. So until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, stay gold. Bye for now everyone. またね. Thank you very much.